Well, hello, 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 hello. How's everybody doing on this Friday afternoon? It is almost 2 o'clock. I wanted to come back and make sure that we update our trades for the week. We talked on, I think it was Tuesday, about some $50 credit spreads or credit spreads that required no more than $50 of collateral. And I wanted to make sure I come back. I always swing back around at the end of the week to make sure that I update what we have, what trades we currently have going, and then to see if we want to do any others. And actually, I have some more I want to look at today. Some more trades that we want to look at. So for $50 of collateral. Now, if credit spreads is not something that you're, aware of or comfortable with, or all that goes with that, you need to learn more about it, then I have a course. I teach this all the time over at educator2trader.com. And actually, I may put in the comments the link for you to get it. Get the credit. You can get the credit spreads course. I'll give you the link to go directly to the course in the comments. I believe that's it. Yep, it'll send it directly to the comments. That way you can just click on it. Ooh, hey, hi, Shondale. It's been forever. Yeah, I agree. Are you traveling now? I did see your other half traveling. I didn't know if you were traveling too, but we're still here. We're still making it happen. And we miss you. Come on and check in with us so we can make sure that you're continuing to make money. And that's what we do. That's what we do over here every single day. Every single day. That's what we do. All righty. Let's look at what we currently have open, and then we can look at maybe some new stuff. Oh, you've been busy. I understand. Busy is definitely what we got going. Let me see if I can share my screen. I'm going to select the window. I wonder, it seems to always select the same one. It doesn't always select the same one, but we'll go with it. It works for us. Works for us. Okay, so as it's coming up, as my screen is coming up, as I'm viewing the screen here, let's look at what we are trades we already have going and see if we need to make any adjustments, see if we need to turn any more on moving forward, or what's the deal. So for AMC, we had the 100 shares, and looks like we sold the 100 shares. So must have been that our covered call got breached, and we were gifted the 100 shares at the 5.5 price, because we were put the shares, because we had, no, what did we have? A covered call. We had shares that were $4.40 that we paid, and we had the 5.5 covered call. Looks like we were, gifted those shares. Now the price is not at the same place, but you know what? I'm going to go ahead and close this out, so that way we can we'll get our profits off of here, right? I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. That way we're set to enter another covered call with our shares. Well, you know what though? Let me go look, because I think what was happening here, this must be in, yes, the sold shares must be in one thing, and the 100 shares must be, there we go, in two different places. That's what's going on. That's what's going on here. So we need to do our covered call in the same account. This is Thinkorswim, and I'm in my paper trade. But even in paper trading, you have IRA. You can have an IRA account or a margin account, and yada yada. So let's keep our trades that are working together inside this same place. That way, if anything gets assigned or whatever, it'll stay in the same place. So We have 100 shares of AMC and we got them at $4.40. So let's go look and see what we should do for a covered call. Probably going to go out a week in our covered call. Make sure we're on single here. Probably going to go out a week. We need to go above our 440 because that's where our price is 440. We need to go above that. And the current price is above $5. So we need to go. If we went out to 550, $5.50, we would collect $10 in premiums. But let's see, maybe another week. One more week out, see if we like it. Oh, okay. 5.5, $17 of premium. That works for me. We're basically allowing the market to borrow our 100 shares of AMC. We paid $4.40 for it. So if the price goes up above 550 and they get called away, no problem because we paid 440. They're going to pay us 550. That's an extra $100 in money. All right. Again, if covered calls is something you don't really know much about, definitely check the course I have for covered calls. It is at the http educatortotrader.com. Also, if you're on the YouTube channel and you're watching me, please go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're growing things over here and it takes subscribers to grow it, right? Okay, let's look at the EOSE. We also have 100 shares of EOSE. We can do a covered call on it. We got them for $2.19. So let's see what would be a good covered call and what would be a good date. I thought EOSE was only monthly, but I think they've upped their ante and they're weekly now. So we got our shares at $2 and some change, $2.15 or something like that. I want to go up to maybe $3. If we go up to $3 here in a covered call, then we're only going to collect $5. Let's go out one more week to the 26th and see what the the 3 strike gives us. The 3 strike gives us about $10. Generally, I would want a little bit more, but because I'm kind of managing the time as far as weeks and stuff go, we're going to go ahead and add that 3 on the 3 covered call based on our EOSE shares that we own. Now let's switch back over to the margin account. The margin account that the AMC shares are gone. EOSE, there's a covered call here, but that's based on a different account. Let's look at the GIS, the General Mills. General Mills trade, okay? Now, we looked at this on Monday or Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday when we came here. General Mills is continuing to go forward and go up. It expires next Friday, May 19th. But this 87.590 call credit spread is breached because the price of the stock, the General Mills stock is now at $90. So it is through this call credit spread. We have 2 options. We can go ahead and we can close it and pay the money to close it, or we can leave some more time to see what happens, next week. I'm actually going to leave it because I feel like let's give it a couple more days, see what the weekend holds. The weekend may hold some things that might bring General Mills. They might decide that, Fruit Loops are not the thing to do. I don't know if General Mills is Fruit Loops. It may be Cheerios. Who knows? Either way, at this point, General Mills is at $90 and our call credit spread, we need the strike to be at 87.5. So it needs to come down about $2.50 in order for our trade to be a good old trade. So we're leaving this one. We'll check it again next week, see where we are. Looking at JD, we did a covered call on JD. It actually is going to expire today. Expires today. So 37 call, 37 strike, and the price is at $35. This is good because our covered call, we want to be above the price of the stock, and it currently is. We can close this. We collected $66. So you can see we did a good job here. We collected $66, and now it's worth $1 and some change, which is good because we want, as a seller, you want the premiums to decrease. You want to have to buy it back. So at this point, I'm going to leave it. It will close on its own. It won't, there's nothing we have to do. We can, manually close it if we want to. And all that's going to do is charge us 65 cents in fees. If we leave it and it just expires, the broker won't charge us anything. So I'm just going to leave it. The JD covered call that we have going is going to be fine. It is out of the money. And we're going to keep our whole $66 come 4 o'clock today. That was one good trade we did. Yay! We had a couple good ones. Our AMC trades have been good. Our EOSC trades have been good. That General Mills, that was not a good one yet. Looks like Kellogg might be in a similar situation, but not quite. Kellogg's price is $70.50, and our call strike, our short strike, is 70. So at this point, the trade is in the negative, but it's still not a bad trade yet. We have another week on this one with Kellogg, so we're going to give Kellogg a minute also. Going to give it a chance to work itself out. It's not expiring till Friday, so we're going to leave that one alone. So let's look at our lucid trades. We did some iron condors on lucid the other day, the $50. Remember, we talked about there are some trades, some stocks that have a 50-cent spread between the two, and that means it's only requiring $50 of collateral. And if you have a put credit spread and a call credit spread, you're using the same collateral, and that means you're keeping and collecting all that good old money from both sides, only using one $50 situation. So in this case, it doesn't expire until next Friday, but we're currently at 61% profit on this trade. So usually once I pass 50% on a trade, I go ahead and close it because there's no reason not to, right? So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's close the put credit spread. And basically, if you're doing think or swim, you select both of these, you create your closing leg. It says what are we buying back? We're going to buy it back for $4. So I put submit and send, or it's something and send. Then we do the call credit spread side. It's worth $1. Confirm and send. There we go. It's now worth $1. So we'll put in the order to close that one as well. So we're closing this trade for $5, even though we received 7 and 6. So we received $13, and we're going to close it for 5. 13, 5. We're going to keep 8 of those dollars, right? That's how that's going to work. And you may be thinking that's really not a lot of money, but what you did in this trade was we leveraged $50 of capital. We took in $13 that the broker gave us immediately. And even if we close it now for $8, $8 is about a 14% return on your money. And we've been in this trade for 3 days, right? We put up $50, we collected 13, and we're going to buy back. So we're keeping 8. So if you do 8 divided by $50, you'll see, do we need to see 8 divided? That's 16% interest. I was actually cutting it a little short. 16% return on your collateral. You kept $8 out of $50. That's a 16% return on your money in 3 days, 4 days. We entered this trade on Tuesday. Right? I think that sounds fine. This is a good way. This was what I wanted to talk about. It's a good way to grow your small account. If you've got small accounts, you find these trades like Lucid and Palantir, and I got some more today, that you only have to use $50 of collateral, and maybe you do 5 of them, 5 different stocks. Don't do 5 of the same stock, because if it goes wrong, then all 5 tank with your money. You don't want that. Spread them out. Maybe do 5 different ones, 6 different ones. This is going to cost you, it's not going to cost you anything, really. It's going to require $300 of collateral. That's what it's going to cost. It's not going to cost you anything. It's just the broker is going to block up your buying power up in the same amount until the trade is turned off. You don't have to pay anything to enter. They actually pay you to enter the trade. In the case where right here, where we took in $13, they paid us the $13. They blocked up, actually turns out to be $37, because 50 minus 13 is 37. So the broker blocked up $37 of our buying power while this trade was going. Right? You're going to get paid to enter the trades. Who doesn't want that? Okay, let's look at Palantir. Palantir, we entered this one on Tuesday as well. Another $50 collateral trade. Palantir. We've got 7.58. It is now worth $2. We took in $5. Now it's worth $2. And the call credit spread side, we took in 5. It's now worth 4. So total overall, this trade is now worth 45%. It's increased, or our profits are 45%. We can give it till Monday. I mean, it's not set. Oh, it's not set to expire till June the 2nd. We've definitely got time. Once this passes 50%, though, I'll go ahead and look at closing it, because you close it, you free up your buying power, you go put the money on something else. Or maybe you put the money back on Palantir again and you just rinse and repeat. All right, let's look at Uber. Uber was another one that we did a $50 amount of collateral here. We entered the trade and collected $5. It is now worth $2. Right? We could buy back right now for $2. I'm going to buy it back. I'm going to put in here that we wanted to buy it back for $1. I'm going to buy it back for $1. That means out of the $5, we're going to keep 4 of them. I'm going to do a good till cancel. So even if you keep $4 out of the 50 that you leverage, that's an 8%, 9% return. Again, we've been in this trade for 4 days. So that's a good way. You're only adding $4 or $5, but you continue to add $4 or $5, $8 or $10. You continue doing that over and over and over. Your account will build up before you know it. Okay. Everything's not necessarily about us hitting the home runs. The home runs are wonderful. We all love them. But as a buyer, you're going to hit some home runs and you're going to have some strikeouts. And the strikeouts are going to be a whole lot more painful than those home runs. You're not going to like it, I promise. So let's just stick with selling and continue to pull in profits that way. For the Zim, we entered a Zim covered call, also 22 call. Price is at $17 right now. It's worth $2 right now. We took in 20. May 19th expiration, which is next Friday. This has gotten enough of the profit that I'm fine with buying it back for what it's worth, right? So I'm going to confirm and send and buy it back for these $2. That's the way I'm going to do that. I'm buying it back. All of these are now working. You see this stuff here working, which they should be closing because the price is sitting right there at the price I'm at the strike. At the premium I'm asking for. The price is sitting right there. So it really should just be closing. You should be closing. You should be closing. I like to do sometimes the cancel and replace, but I don't change anything. I just leave it like it is, but I cancel. It's almost like I feel like it's moving me to the front of the line. It may not be. I just feel like it's moving me to the front of the line when I do a cancel, replace, and put in the exact same thing that I had already. I feel like, yeah, I'm moving up. Somebody can see me. It's almost like I'm jumping up and down and waving my hand to say, I'm over here. Come on and close my trade. Come and close my trade. Okay, so that was the updates that we have. I got three more. Let's look at Schwab. SCHW. Schwab. Charles Schwab is also a 50-cent, a $50, 50-cent spread, $50 spread. Okay. Schwab, let's look at 519. If we're looking at the 519 expiration, we can look here. You definitely want to chart your support and resistance. I'm not talking charting while we're here. Actually, we're going to do call credit spreads. So you want to chart your resistance here and to see what is going on. What's going on with the current price? You want to look at your support and resistance. Looks like resistance in the $49 range. So let's go to trade. We're looking at 519. I want to look at shorter term trades so you can make your money and, kind of rinse and repeat it quickly. Now, when you are closer in expiration, you're going to get smaller premiums. So just know, if you really want more premiums, you got to go out further in time, which means you've got to let your collateral sit a little bit longer. You'll take in a larger amount of money at the onset, which is good because it actually, you're taking in a higher premium. It's not, it means less of your buying power is being used when you turn these trades on. But if you want to be able to get shorter expirations, you want to do shorter time frames. So we're looking at next Friday, 5/19, and we're doing a call credit spread, and we're doing it in the window near current price. Current price 48.92. We can do 49.5, or we can do 49.550. I like 49.550. We're going to collect $20, $21 here, 49.550. We're going to collect $21 in credit. We're leveraging $50. You're leveraging $50 minus the 21 of premium. So you're really only leveraging $29 because the broker's only going to block up $29. Okay, I think we did 49.550. I'm writing this down. Okay, oop, and it picked up. Oop, oop, $22 we collected on our $50 trade. So that means the broker is keeping 28 of our dollars. Okay, he's not even keeping it. He's blocking it. He's like blocking it away like a deposit. Okay, that was Schwab. How do you say Schwab? It means you got to work really hard with your, you got to use your mouth for that. Schwab. Okay, let's look at Intel. Looking at Intel, again, call credit spread. You want to check for your support and resistance. Maybe another day I'll do a talk on support and resistance a little bit. I'm not talking about that today. That's not the focus of today's trade, today's video. Okay, so the next sub resistance area is about in the 29s. So let's go to call credit spread in the 29.5 here. We can collect $19 for that one, or we can go up one more and collect $10. If you're collecting $10, you're putting $40 of collateral to the side. 50 minus the 10 is $40. That's how we're doing that, right? Or we can be a little more aggressive and go with 29.5 and get almost double the money. This is a good point here. It's going to come down to how aggressive of a trader are you, and everybody has a different personality when they're trading. Everybody has a different personality when they're trading, right? Some people are aggressive, assertive. They're a little bit more risk takers. Some people are a lot more conservative and they want to do it, but they want to make something steady. They're not really risk oriented. So what you do there is you go out a little further. You go out a little further. That's how you work that. Yeah, you can pick these strikes. You can pick 29, 29.5. You can pick 30, 30.5. That one pays $5. That's a 10% return. That's still really good premiums. You leveraged $50. They're going to give you $5. Right? That's a 10% return on your trade in a week. 10% in a week is still, some people don't make 10% all year. Okay. So you can be more conservative and still be fine. Don't even worry about. Don't let anybody shame you for being more conservative. We need conservative people to balance off us risk takers, because some of us are risk takers. So we need the conservative people to balance off us risk takers. Those of us who are like, let's just do it. Throw caution to the wind. Okay, so let's look at Roblox. Last one. This is the last one we're looking at today. $50 of collateral for Roblox. I just gave you Schwab, Roblox, and INTC or Intel. Looking at Intel here, current price $38.76. Top of this is 40. What do I have here? 39, 39.5. That's here. I think I would probably go up to the 40 maybe. Let's look and see what the premiums look like at all these places. If we went to 40.5, I actually like that. $12 to go up $1 and some change in the price. Yeah, I think I like that. We could get closer. We could do 39, 39.5 and collect $20. That's a 40% return on your money. or we can split the difference, go with 39.5. $17 is 34%. I actually like that one. I'm going to go with that one. 39.5, 40. 39.5 and 40. Each of these trades requires $50 of collateral minus the premiums. So whatever you collect in premiums, if it's $50 of collateral and you collect $20, the broker is only blocking $30. 50 minus 20 is 30. That's how that works for credit spreads. The broker is only going to, partition off the remainder of what you need to finish off the spread. That's the way called credit spread. That's the way credit spreads, not just call. Credit spreads, period. Call and put credit spreads. That's the way they work. As a seller, this is a great way to grow your account. Great way to grow a small account. You get $500, run 10 different $50 credit spreads week after week. Your $500 will be doubled in no time. Literally no time. All right. So I think we're good on that. Please make comments if you have stuff you want to, know about, or questions, comments, and things make those in the chat, and not the chat. Well, the chat, the comments area of the YouTube. Go ahead and fill those in. Yeah, and we'll get back for sure. I'll comment back and say what I say. And if there's some different things you want to be able to see, we have a community, the educator to trader community. We are a place for sellers. We're a home for sellers, a training ground for sellers. Okay, we're there teaching covered calls, cash secure puts, credit spreads. We're using XSP. SPXP is being used every single day. Is used every day for credit spread profits. XSP, it's the baby or the mini of the SPX. It's a one spread, so it doesn't require as much collateral. Okay, doesn't require as much collateral. So that works for us. SPX is a little more of the big daddy. It moves a lot more fiercely. It requires $500 of collateral. XSP only requires the $1 because all of those are one spreads. You can do 2 of those, 3 of those if you want per day, and make your money each afternoon, every single afternoon. All right. Feel free to reach out to me if you need to. Please subscribe to the channel if you're watching on YouTube. Otherwise, I will see you all on Monday for Market Mondays. Market Mondays. All righty. Goodbye, good people. See you later.